Hello everyone, welcome to our daily program Science is Funny. Today we are talking about fire and combustion and especially about pyrotechnics. As usual, we are going to present you the experiment in lab and then we will explain you how to do the same in your kitchen with everyday life products.
Wohler first reported the remarkable property of mercurous thiocyanate in 1821. He noticed that this compound swells up when it's heated, winding out from itself at the same time worm-like process to many times its former bulk of a very light material of the color of graphite with the evolution of carbon disulfide, nitrogen and mercury. To the impressive combustion of this material, mercurous thiocyanate was used in pyrotechnics entertainment. This experiment was known under the name of the Pharaoh snake. This name refers to the Bible, Exodus chapter 7, line 10, when Aaron and Moses challenged the Pharaoh. Aaron threw down his cane, which turned into a snake. The magicians protecting the Pharaoh did the same and also turned their cane into snakes.
So in the today emission, we are going through the mystery of mercurous thiocyanate with the help of Professor Luca Montero. Nice to meet you.
Me too.
So Professor, how are you going to present us the experiment of the Pharaoh snake?
Before we are going to make the experiment, let's talk about security first.
Security minute!
If you are a girl, don't forget to tie your hair tightly. We don't want you to set your hair on fire. You also need goggles in order to protect your eyes from any projections. Then you have to wear another protective coat to protect yourself. We'd like to remember that a useful overprotective coat is a closed one. A chemist is not a fashion victim. If you are manipulating any hazardous substances, don't forget to put gloves on your hands. And finally, for this experience, since it will emit dangerous fumes, a fume hood is needed. The products used in these experiments are mercury thiocyanate and a lighter or a match to ignite the powder. The protocol of this experiment is pretty easy. In the fume hood, create a small pile of mercury thiocyanate. Then you have to ignite the powder with a lighter or a match.
Wow, what an impressive reaction! But I cannot understand from where does all the substance come from? How does it work?
Well, to answer to your question, let's look again at the video.
Reactions show what happens when we ignite mercury thiocyanate. There are two elements that we can use to explain how this experiment works: the snake's composition and the production of gases. The effect of heating mercury thiocyanate causes it to decompose into an insoluble brown mass that is carbon nitride, which forms the snake. Carbon nitride is a very light material which also is very porous. That means the particles composing the material have spaces between them. Thanks to these spaces, the gases formed during the decomposition can pass through the snake body, puffing up the carbonitride like a balloon. And as long as we have mercury thiosanate, the column grows and grows up until it is entirely decomposed.
What an incredible reaction, but this seems to be rather harmful, isn't it, with very hazardous components, no? Okay. Our goal is to present attractive experiments that children may reproduce by themselves at home. So, is there another way to obtain the same results without putting our children in jeopardy?
Yes, actually there is a safer and easier way to make this experiment with just products that you can find at home.
Oh, so interesting. Let's look at it.
For the second experiment, we need powdered sugar, sodium bicarbonate, also known as baking soda, alcohol, and a match or lighter. Mix 4 parts powdered sugar with 1 part baking soda. Make a mold with the mixture and pour the alcohol on the mold to wet it. Ask your parents to ignite the mold using a lighter or a match.
This is far less impressive than the first reaction, but I'm sure you can amaze your friend nevertheless. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you next week.